Hey guys, how are we all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general weekly reading for Capricorn placements. So if you have Capricorn as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So guys, I do have the window open because it is very warm here. I hope that there's not too much background noise or disturbances from outside, but this is the best that I can do as of right now in regards to that. I have actually turned the fan off as well, so I didn't want that to interrupt you guys or your reading either, but we're going to get into this. So, Angels of Love and Light, could we please have clear and concise messages for Capricorn placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies of the upcoming week for the 21st to the 27th of July 2025? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. So we've had a couple cards come out like straight away. Anything else to be added onto the message? First and foremost, wow. Okay, well, those two came out together. So what we have here, guys, is the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy, and then the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? And then a separate message of the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Lovers, Gemini energy. So there's you. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, everything is fine, to then the Four of Wands with the Star, Aquarius energy. Wow, okay. Then with Judgment and the Ace of Wands. So guys, this is a general reading, but there is something quite surprising that may unfold this week to do with your love life. Now, I do believe we have Mercury in retrograde right now, okay, in the sign of Leo. So there may be potentially a possibility of somebody coming back around from your past, okay, in order to have something romantic with you, or there's unfinished business to do with you and this person. There's maybe a heart to heart that is significant, right? I don't feel like you've had the most steady of connections, okay? Even if you never had of anything romantic with this person, the feelings were there, and I feel like you had wanted more to do with this connection in the past, and maybe now, like, it's not that you don't, but you're not necessarily rushing into anything. If this person was to like show themselves up, like, I feel that you're definitely going to be taking your time with them, right? Hear them out, what it is that they got to say, let them kind of make their way to you. And I feel like you are open and receptive to this person, and you're wanting to be on the same wavelength as them, but I feel that there needed to be some sort of potential separation with you and this person to take the time necessary to focus on yourselves individually before there was the sense of coming together. But oh my gosh, Ten of Pentacles just flew out. 411 just come on the timer. This person's about to give you the 411, that, and hear that car alarm going off outside. Like, this feels kind of urgent, right? Somebody urgently needs you to know that they are on their way to you to showcase that they are serious about you and a connection. This person has been debating whether to reach out with that Two of Wands to see whether you are going to be open and receptive to them. They may have been fearful that you would reject them, or that you wouldn't be, having the same feelings as them. But this person, I'm hearing, has been guided by spirit, their spirit guides, God, source, the universe, whoever you resonate with, or they may resonate. I'm hearing they may have even gone through potentially an awakening or the dark night of the soul here, and they are with Temperance and the Empress getting ready to bring this about, to balance things out with you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's definitely feeling this connection on a soul level and physically as well, right? So it's not just something that is kind of unfolding between the two of you, you know, energetically. This person is feeling it. I'm hearing all over. Okay. This person's done a lot of contemplating here with that Seven of Pentacles in the dark, right? I'm hearing at nighttime is when it hits them the most. Pisces energy. There's something about these upcoming moon cycles that are going to be really important for a connection. Yeah, this person definitely walked away from you at one point, or ghosted you, or you had to walk away from this person. Maybe you ghosted them, but this was in order to change how things were going on in the past. But this person is getting ready to contact you with the Eight of Wands and move this forward. Yeah, as I say, that Page of Swords, this person's getting ready to contact you. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we've had the King and the Queen come through. This person's recognizing the soul connection, okay? They may have tried to deny it. They may have tried to walk away and focus on other things, right? With that Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. But this only left them in a lot of stress. And they've realized that as you've been apart, that their feelings have only been growing for you rather than fading away, is what I'm hearing, okay? And this has made them anxious with that Eight of Swords, because they're like, oh my gosh, like, so this is the person that I was always meant to be with, is what I'm hearing. And now they have this sense of urgency. Wow, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, to work it out with you. 888 is significant. I'm picking up on 8-8 as in the Lionsgate portal, like in Leo season. And look, we have like a portal here with that Three of Wands. So there's a new chapter that's coming through in this connection that's manifesting with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. This person is recognizing that there is a deep soul connection between the two of you, Two of Cups, as I go to say that, right? But they were definitely trying to push this away or avoid it or resist it, or, you know, whenever your name got mentioned or brought up here, they would get quite defensive, or they would pretend that they didn't have of these feelings for you, play it cool. But actually deep down, this person was really struggling with that Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine, so they haven't been fine. I feel like they want to communicate about the fact that they really genuinely haven't been fine, regardless of what image that they have kind of laid off out to, you know, the world here. Yeah, again, everything is fine. Ten of Swords with the Six of Swords. This person is being guided to bring you and them peace and to close out a cycle of whatever has been going on, or with whatever has needed to be closed out previously to do with something else, okay? Yeah, because they want this Ten of Cups with you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Wow, I was getting Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I mean, that's not like a court card, but I'm getting water sign energy. This person's getting ready to come in and display their feelings for you and work things out. Yeah, again, with the Fool, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. I feel that if you have this conversation with this person this week, right, you're not going to be giving too much away, okay? They're the ones that are going to have to be doing the work if they're wanting something more with you, with that King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because you're definitely not settling for anything less. You're not accepting crumbs, right? It's just like, it's either the bakery, like the whole loaf, or nothing. I don't feel like you've actively given this person like an ultimatum and said, look, you know, but I feel like they have felt it at a distance with this Two of Wands, okay, and the King of Wands for sure, right? They felt it. They felt you pull away. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, and then a car honk from outside, okay, with that Seven of Swords. It's like you disappeared. I'm hearing with that Seven of Swords and the Ace, with the King of Pentacles, which is you at the bottom of the deck. You disappeared. But I feel like you disappeared because there was nothing happening in this connection before with the hang one, and you didn't want to continue feeling stuck. So there was this sense of enlightenment of, do you know what, I'm actually going to just pull myself away entirely from this and focus back in on myself and not be kind of looking out for this person and cut off communication. I feel like you did that with that Queen of Swords in reverse, and then healed you with that Hermit, Virgo energy, and that Queen of Cups, like settling your nerves, settling your energy, focusing on regulating your emotions, and, you know, putting everything back into you again with the Hermit, right? And this person has felt this shift. This person has felt this shift, and they know that you've made a big assessment by pulling back again. And I feel like you had to with that Strength card, Leo energy. I feel like you had to. But now that this person is recognizing and feeling that, I'm hearing you could be done this time, right? The possibility of you working out again could be like getting a smaller and smaller chance every single day as time goes on with the world. This person is now seeing, look, actually, I don't want this situation to be over. Okay, I didn't think it ever was going to be over, but it's like the ball is in your court. Okay, the ball's in your court. Yeah, as I effing say that, the devil, Capricorn, there you are. The ball is in your court, right? And you're out here, you're single, you're focusing on you. You could be starting to really love on yourself, love on life. There could be, you know, big goals and dreams that you have in line for yourself. Absolutely. As I say that, Three of Wands. I mean, I couldn't make it any clearer if I tried. You're trying to bring in what you are desiring uppermost for yourself right now, and you're not paying this person any attention. You're not really paying them any mind. It's not like you're on their social media, like chasing them or stalking them or finding out what's going on with them. I feel like you've just completely gone dark, right? You've completely gone dark, and you're just like, look, if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it is meant to be, then I will kind of potentially work on this, but only if it's balanced, only if they come correct. Because if they don't, then I'm actually okay with kind of leaving this out and looking at other potential options here, or other potential opportunities for myself to venture on elsewhere if it's not necessarily love related. Like, you may have even felt that you were limited to a certain location, a physical location, because it's like, well, at the moment, idealistically, like, I mean, I am closer to this person, right? But if I was thinking and feeling about the possibility of moving myself, like to the other side of the world or another country or continent even, then yeah, I would definitely be very much further away from this person. But at the same time, they physically haven't necessarily come through to showcase to me that they are serious about this. So I'm putting myself first, and I'm going to make this decision. And it's like, you could literally be packing your bags. You've already bought a ticket, maybe to, you know, emigrate or something like that. And this person is like, oh my gosh, like they're in their head with the Five of Wands, or they could be having fights or arguments with certain individuals because they may have tried to warn them off from coming forward towards you or whatever. And this person may have taken on their advice. They didn't listen to themselves or their intuition, and so therefore, like, the distance, the physical distance has been a lot for you both. But I feel like there's a strong possibility of it even being greater. And if this person really wants to show up and show out and have something much more with you, then they are going to have to potentially make some sort of grand gesture, okay, to showcase to you, look, I do want so much more with you, and I don't want you to go, basically. I'm sorry that I didn't show it before, but yeah, the Hierophant. This person wants a commitment. They recognize this connection, and they know that this is not a standard of the mill connection with you. So this person may even want to propose marriage or look into deepening of a connection or a commitment, or showcase like how much it is that you genuinely mean to them. Okay, like to keep you around, maybe with the Four of Pentacles. I'm not getting like a love bombing or narcissistic or abusive or toxic vibe from this person. I just feel like they were maybe childish. Okay, they didn't step up to the plate correctly in the past, or didn't step up at all. They just stayed seated here with that Emperor Aries energy. But I feel like you've kind of played them at their own game to a certain degree without even playing games with that Queen of Wands. I feel like you were just like, okay, well, I feel relatively confident in myself and about, if something's meant to be for me, then it will be for me. I'm not going to be out here chasing anything. I'm just going to be attracting it in and working on myself and putting all this energy into me. And if there are certain things that are going to come up and I feel like they could be a right and best fit, then I'm going to go for it with that Three of Pentacles, whether you're like physically in my life or you're not in my life. And this person is actually seeing that now, whereas before they may have not even properly acknowledged that or thought that would have even been something that you would have even considered, because you wanted to have more with this person. I feel like you expressed your emotions and everything like that, but you weren't met in the way that you came across to them. It wasn't like matched before. And I feel like it wasn't because they weren't interested in you or what have you. I just feel like this person needed to grow up to a certain degree. They needed to grow up. But they're coming through now because they genuinely want to balance things out with you, and they want to give to you Ace of Wands. And not just that either, is what I'm hearing. They don't just want to, kind of get intimate and that's it. They want much more with you. But this person's feeling the sensual energy like heating up. Like you're like a magnet to them. Absolutely. Five of Wands in reverse. They're fed up of overthinking this scenario and dealing with everyone else, because I feel like they had a lot of people project of certain opinions about you or about your connection or about what they should and shouldn't be doing with their life and what have you. This person felt a lot of pressure. Okay, but now they want to completely and utterly have a rebirth in this with the Death card, Ace of Cups, and Justice. They want to transform this situation and basically lock it down and have that sense of exclusivity with you, Capricorn, with that Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and this will be a blessing. This will be a wish for you both with that Star card, Aquarius energy. But I feel like for the most part, you're not meant to see a lot of that's going to be unfolding for you, or how something's going to drastically change around in like somebody's life in order for you to be together. So that's why it's like you feel them tugging on your energy as you're focusing on you, but you're not looking into anything that they're doing at all. Yeah, King of Pentacles, there you're just focused on your coin right now. You're focused on your coin. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles as well. You're focused on your money, your finances, your wealth, your health, even your overall well-being with that Queen of Cups. I feel like you're kind of done being sad about what happened in the past. Like, you've come to a position and place of acceptance that it unfolded the way that it did. And even though it wasn't ideal, it's like you learned a lot in the process about yourself and about a particular connection that you share with this person. But they are definitely realizing that you're the one that they love, and that they have regrets with the Five of Cups for not kind of coming through in the way that they know that they should have done in the past, okay, in order to bring about the sense of peace with you with the Three of Cups and have a reunion or a reconciliation of sorts. But they want to be with you, okay? I feel like this person may be potentially tied up in something right now, or they have been, and they're trying to release themselves from whatever this is or was, okay? And I'm hearing Leo season with that Sun card, Leo energy. And we do have Mercury retrograde in Leo right now. Yeah, Nine of Cups with the Sun. So there's something about the rest of this summer. Obviously, it depends where you are in the world, but there is something really quite magical unfolding. But obviously, there needs to be a heart to heart with you and this person. And I'm hearing that it's important that you kind of get everything off your chest, right? You don't kind of think and feel on some level that, oh, I could have said that or I should have said that. I'm hearing it's important to prepare now with that high priestess of what it is that you think that you would say to this person. It's not even a matter of if they come around, it's a matter of when, with that Wheel of Fortune and the high priestess, because you always knew that there would be a coming together with you and this person eventually. It was just literally a matter of, I'm hearing alignment on your own personal journeys, but also being in alignment for there to be balance in this connection and a fresh start with the Page of Wands. Okay. But yeah, things have definitely been a bit bumpy for you both, right? Personally and professionally. But this person is actually coming in, and I feel like they want to assist you or support you in some sort of way to do with certain aspirations or endeavors that you have, even if you have, you know, not even necessarily been struggling with that. But if you have been struggling and you've just been kind of independently focusing on bringing everything into fruition for yourself, um, I feel like they still want to give to you here with that Knight of Cups, okay? This person plans on asking you out very soon, okay? With the moon, Pisces energy. You don't expect this. You don't see it coming to a swords. You don't expect this. You don't see this coming. But they are going to send you probably like a late night message or what have you. So obviously, you use your own sense of discernment with how you want to navigate that. I'm hearing wait until the morning to reply or later on, you know, the next day or a couple of days even, so that you've had the time to, you know, respond rather than immediately react to this person and what it is that they've got to say. But anyway, guys, that's all I'm kind of picking up on. So we have strong Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn, maybe potentially quite significant. Pretty much all the signs though. But we have 777, 333, 1010, 999, 1111, 111, 1212, 2020, 999 may all potentially be quite significant for you. But that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much for those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video or make an update on the channel. And also, guys, if you fancy it, please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide to gain further insight for your weekly messages. But sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.